Chapter 15. When the ambulance left, I learned that there were 2 people taken away. One, of course, was Yuri, but the second of which was one of the attackers, who was in critical condition after being shot by one of the officers on scene. I walked to the hospital quickly in the freezing night's weather. My hands shake violently. My vision warps, waxes, and wanes. I can feel my breath shake my body, or perhaps my body shakes my breath. Does it even matter, though? I reach the hospital door and grab the handle. Would I even be allowed inside? I was just chased out the day before. Maybe I should sneak in. No, that's a stupid plan. Maybe... "Are you okay, sir?" asks a woman from behind me. I look up to her from where I stand. My hand gripped on the handle and my knuckles bare white. I'm sweating. Or is it raining? I'm drenched. I stare her dead in the eye and answer. No. Do you need any help, sir? Are you trying to get in? The people in there can't help me. I just need to see my wife. I pull the door open and let her go past. I assure her that I can handle myself and walk in stiffly after her. I move upstairs to the recovery ward. Perhaps she's already in. I approach the desk as normally as I can and state, "I need to see Yuri Westwright." The attendant looks at me and then at the roster in front of her. Name? Sawyer. Sawyer Westwright. May I see some ID, please? I freeze. I can't show her my ID, or I'll be busted. I don't have one. She looks at me for a second and then back to her terminal and states, "Sorry then, can't let you go past." "It's okay. He's with me," says somebody from behind me. "I'm Albany Westwright," she states as she shows the attendant an ID. The attendant looks at it and then looks up at me and states, "Well, all right then. The 2 of you just stick together, okay?" she says as she unlocks the door to the recovery ward. She's in room 14A. We walk in together and move down the hallway when suddenly I'm knocked backwards and into a closet. The light comes on and I stare up at a woman dressed in a pink blouse and a white skirt. Her hair is much like Yuri's, though her face appears much older than Yuri's. "So, who are you really?" she asks. "I'm Yuri's husband," I say to her. She stares at me before shaking her head and sighing. "Don't tell me that you're the one she's been talking about for so long." "I suppose I am," I reply. "Do you know what she's done? The stalking, the obsessing? God, I thought she would do something horrible if she ever got the chance to meet you face to face." "You're wrong," I say. "I've known her for years. And you? How long have you known her?" I think about it for a moment before replying. "A week, maybe?" "Jesus!" cries Yuri's sister. "1 week and you want to marry her." "She saved my life," I say to her. "How?" I was getting beaten up by a few thugs in an alley, and she stopped them from attacking me. I was lost and without purpose after my mother died, and she's given me purpose from here on. She's made me feel better than any other medication I could ever take. She understands me," I say. Albany looks at me before placing a hand on her head. "Tell me, God, what even is your name?" "Sawyer." "Tell me, Sawyer, are you as sick as she is?" "If that's how you'll call it, then yes. But I feel normal when I'm with her. I feel like I'm all the others. But do you act like them?" "I don't, and I don't need to. I feel proper when I act as I do with Yuri." Albany stares at me for a while before kneeling down to look me in the eyes. Her dark eyes provide endless pools to stare back into. "God, I hope you're right," she says as she brushes the hair from my forehead. "It's not that I don't believe you, I worry for you guys. Maybe this is against my better judgment, but..." We walk into Yuri's room together, whereupon I find her beaten and bruised. Large bandages cover her arms and her face. She lays in bed hooked up to several machines. I fall to my knees beside her bed and hold her hand in mine. She doesn't move. She doesn't get up. I stare at her for a moment before closing my eyes and placing my other hand on hers. I squeeze my eyes shut. I can feel something within me. A laugh. It starts off shallow at first, but becomes deeper and more uncontrollable. I can feel somebody's arms from behind me, bringing me into a hug as I cry and laugh into Yuri's side.